Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind.
Little switch up in the intro today. But yeah, you heard it right there, man. What we're going to be talking about today, Bob Marley said it best. No one but ourselves can free our minds. And with that being said, today we're going to just be talking about like how we can free ourselves from mental bondage and just be our true authentic selves. And yeah, so first I just want to start off with a question, and I want to ask you, do you ever feel like your thoughts aren't your own? Like, do you ever get into a situation and then thoughts start to hit you and you think like, man, my dad thinks like that, or man, my mom thinks like that, or my grandma thinks like that, you know? Have you ever felt like that? And the reason I ask you that is because I've felt like that before. Like, I felt like, man, why am I thinking this right now? That's not me, you know? And something that is a cool realization is to just realize that that's conditions, and the fact that you've heard all of that stuff coming up and you just that's all you've heard, then yeah, it's gonna be playing in your head. And but once you realize that condition, I think that's when you can start to run your own programs, run your own beliefs and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. And another question I want to ask: how free do you feel? Do you feel free? Like, literally. Another question: do you do what you want every day, or are you just doing what you have to do? The Stockholm Syndrome. It's when the oppressor begins to identify with the captor. So basically, I can use my ancestors for example. Basically, like, so during slavery, man, like it was mental slavery and it was physical slavery as well. And you like have a lot of people be like, well, if it was so many if it was so slaves were outnumbering the slave masters and stuff, why didn't they just overthrow them? And it was because it was deeper than just having them working, having our ancestors doing that. They were in mental slavery too. They had to do that stuff. Like, and once they had to do it for so long, their minds were trapped doing that. And they felt like they had to just keep playing that role. And it's like nowadays it's a lot, it isn't in that form, but it's still in different forms, you know? And I feel like nowadays it's more mental than it is physical. As well as our ancestors didn't deserve and didn't come to just work and die, you don't deserve to just come work and die. Even if it is in a more structured system, you still don't have to do that if you don't want to. Okay, another example, like the work you do. Is it something that you love to do? Do you get up every day and are you excited to go and do your work? And it's like nowadays, obviously we all have to eat, but it's when you could flip it around and do something you love in order to receive compensation. You can't be held captive by the excuse like we have to pay bills and all of that stuff, because you can then flip it around because times are so prosperous and you can literally create your own reality a lot easier. School, we just had to go to school because we were told to. We didn't just get to say no. We didn't all get together and be like, yo, we're gonna go to school and we're gonna, no, it didn't happen like that. We just had to do it. So yeah, man, I just want to stress the fact that you didn't come here to just work and die. You just didn't come here to do something that you don't love every single day and wake up enjoying life, wake up in love with life. Yeah, and I just want you to know that, like, the choices, the decisions, and our beliefs that we have on a daily basis, like, I think when you begin to question those and pay attention to them, and writing them down is a big one too, just keeping a journal and then keeping track of your thoughts, keeping track of your mental state, because that's something very important, and that's something that you're gonna continue to live throughout life with. So yeah, and with all that being said, man, just believe in yourself and continue to follow your dreams and follow your heart, because your heart is going to continue to show you in the direction of what you love. And sometimes people aren't going to like understand what you're doing, but that's okay. If you really are chasing something and it's not something that's sought after, usually that's okay. And don't just fall back in and do what others are telling you, because that's not what you have to do. You didn't come here to live no one else's life. You came here to live your life and see the positives. In situations, a lot of the times it may seem easier to look at all the negatives, But when you stop and then you realize that the positives are outnumbering the negatives, then you can greater appreciate the negatives as well, because the negatives are showing you something. It's a whole storm going on right now, but big Sunny, we good. We about to finish this bad boy. And I believe that just realizing that we aren't victims, and realizing that we we are the only ones that could possibly hold ourselves back, then that's so liberating and that's so amazing. Because once you realize that there is no one out there that can do anything to you or make you feel any type of way, because you're internally justified. And another thing I want to say, man, is just be patient and surround yourself with people who are promoting your dreams, promoting your true heart's desires, and promote those people that are keeping you positive and that are pushing you on. You know, vibe attracts your tribe. And once you're with your tribe, just with people who really support you, that's more amazing than anything, man. And never take that for granted, because money and fame can't buy you happiness. It really can't. Money can only get you more of what you already have. And if that's love in your heart, then you're going to be able to spread more of that. You know, so just realizing that money can buy you happiness, fame can buy you happiness, having more people know you isn't going to make you internally happy. It's about really honing in on things that truly make you happy, the things that truly make you that keep you going, and just knowing your true authentic self. And with all that being said, man, because it looks like the storm right here is about to head over this way, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to the house. But with all that being said, man, I just want to say, I really want to say, write your own story, because nobody else can script your life. No, unless you give them that key, you know. And once you realize that that key is within you, and you can create the reality, create the life that you want to live, then you'll liberate yourself. Enjoyed the video today, man, and I really hope you gain something positive from it. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one, man.